What's going on, guys? Angel here, Begin Crypto. Thank you guys so much here for joining me today. It looks like everything's going good. I'm live on Theta. I am live on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter. Anywhere you guys can see, we are live here today. So let's go ahead and chat a little bit. One of the things I'm really excited about, as you guys can see on the thumbnail, on my titles, on all my social, EIP 1559 testnet. And I went ahead and just Googled that right now. Let's see what Yahoo Finance, they just put it out about 9 hours ago. EIP 1559 nears as Ethereum upgrade launches testnet. And guys, that is, let me go ahead and flip this for you guys. Now that is extremely bullish, guys. That is extremely, extremely bullish. There, I'm gonna see if I can get it to show you guys a little bit cleaner, but there it is right there. The long-awaited Ethereum London upgrade is near, with the hard fork launching on testnet before it launches deployment next month. So as early hours of June 24th, lead developer Tim Ecos tweeted the first block has been produced on the Ropsten testnet. We have a block. Took a bit longer than expected, but London is live on Ropsten. The next phase in the London hard fork rollout is deployment on the Gorley testnet, which is scheduled for June 30th. Following that will be launched on the Rinkeby testnet on July 7th. Finally, will be rolled out on the Ethereum mainnet later in the month. Gas savings. The big question on the list that everyone is that has used Ethereum over the past 6 months: will there be a reduction in gas fees? And obviously, there's a reduction right now. Not a lot of people trading, not a ton of volume right now. But unfortunately, London and EIP 1559 will not result in a massive reduction in gas fees confirmed by Ethereum software providers. EIP 1559 will change the current fee auction mechanism by eliminating the first price auction as the main gas fee calculation. So under the new mechanism, there will be a discrete base fee. So they're going to go more to a base fee rather than using that first price auction to calculate the gas fee. So that's one thing. One thing that's changing. The base fee will dynamically change depending on how full the block time is of the transaction. So I want to see if there's any more comments or anything on that story right there. But the EIP 1559 is going to be super, super bullish. We'll bring ETH Hub founder Anthony Sassano shared a tool to view how much ETH was being burnt on the testnet. I'd like to see that article, or it looks like it's a tweet, but I'd like to see that as well. Yes, essentially this will make ETH have a max supply that can be circulating. This will make ETH have a max supply because they're going to be burning more than what's in circulation. So it's going to be it'll almost be like a supply squeeze. Thank you, Black Sheep. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you guys go ahead quick and smash. Go ahead and smash, tap the screen, tap it 20 times, 30 times each, so I can see the hearts, and so that the algorithm, the YouTube or the TikTok algorithm knows that you guys like this content. So tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen, and you guys will see the hearts pop up. You just experienced a 0.26 ETH being burned, observing 13 blocks that contain 165 transactions with 26 ETH reward. Wow. I want to see this tool. Watch the burn. So over here, it looks like you're able to see the burns. Burned 1.8 base fee, 99.986 gas used. So you guys can see these are burns. That's crazy. That's going to be absolutely crazy and absolutely bullish. Absolutely bullish for Ethereum. So go ahead and check that out. Watch the burn if you guys want to check that out. Go ahead. I want to see make sure that my comments are here. Good. But let's go ahead. I want to show you guys that. Make sure you guys were aware of the EIP 1559 testnet coming here soon. So I'm going to go back here in a second, show you guys the, there we go. Make sure I get a clean refresh so you guys can get the up to the date numbers here. Thank you for sharing the live, Black Sheep. Appreciate it a lot. So you got the market cap here of 1.39, moving back up here to 1.4. Go ahead and make that a little bit smaller for you guys. That should be good. 1.39. As you guys can see, the volume still down a little bit, but this Bitcoin dominance is starting to creep up. I think I saw it as high as almost 50%. Let's go to 0.360. I think this is a little bit more fun to watch in terms of its visuals. So if you guys have never seen Coin 360, Coin 360 is awesome. It's loading, it's loading, it's loading. But yes, EIP 1559 is going to be absolutely, absolutely crazy. So there we go. You can see Bitcoin up here at 34.9 currently, 34.9, heading all the way up, heading our way back up to 35. Like I said, I think for tomorrow we're going to be in that 36 to 37 range, probably closer to 36, and ETH will probably be right around this range, a little bit up, maybe 21-ish hundred, but right around that Ethereum max pain price. So you can see some recovery here from the altcoins, but I don't think you're going to see a big recovery from the altcoins. Crypto bobbles? I've never even heard of that. Let me take a look at crypto bobbles. Let's see. Oh, wow. That is very, very interesting. Yeah, this is pretty interactive, actually. That is pretty cool. Probably I think it's a little bit much for the stream, though. It's a little bit much for the stream. I'm going to go ahead and go back to Coin 360 quick, but that's actually, I'm going to use that more. Crypto Crow, appreciate that. Is crypto bombing because options expiring tomorrow? Doesn't it go down usually when Bitcoin closes at the end of the month? It normally does, but we're actually, like I said from before, when I was talking about last month's. Wow, that's humongous. There. From last month, we're coming. When we were in the bull run, we were in the heart of the bull run, guys. I'm going to go ahead and take this off max. I'll go like this. There. When I was talking earlier, guys, about getting this all messed up here. Either way, that's fine. And I'll swap these actually. There. What I was talking about earlier, guys, about max pain price, I was talking to you guys about being in the bull run. So when you're in a bull run, you're going to always see a run up to the upside. You're always going to see a run up to the upside, guys. You're going to see it run to the upside, and you're going to come down to the contract expirations. But this week, or the end of this month, we're actually starting from down. So I think, in theory, we're actually going to go up towards that max pain price. And I actually believe, if I'm not mistaken, we'll actually see that max pain price. I think the options will actually expire like overnight tonight. So I could see us pumping into the mid 35s into 36, and Ethereum pumping right up around to somewhere around that 2100. But as you guys can see down here on the dominance, that ETH dominance, or the Bitcoin dominance, I think we're going to see this Bitcoin dominance creep up to the mid 50s or even 60. I think we're overdue for that, because if we're going to recover in this market, the Bitcoin dominance is essentially, it's going to have to go up. It's going to have to move upward so that Bitcoin can get to where we have to go. And then from there, once we get to where we have to go, 42, 45, 50, 60, 70, 100, etc., as we move, the dominance continues to move up. To have those altcoin seasons, it's going to have to be the sell-off of the profits from Bitcoin in order to make the altcoins be profitable. So actually, if you really want to see altcoins profit, you're going to have to wait and be patient for Bitcoin first, because Bitcoin's going to have to get up to that 55 to 60% dominance again before we can see altcoins really take off. Do you have any thoughts on XYO? I do not. Your target max Bitcoin price today, like I said, about 36-ish. I think we could see 36, maybe even 37, but I'd say 36. ETH price predictions next week. ETH predictions this week, like I said, 2100. I think in the next week we'll start to move up a little bit. It's looking good for altcoins right now. Yes, it is. That's retail buyers, in my opinion. That's retail buyers feeling a little more comfortable as Bitcoin is moving up to 35,000. This 500K Bitcoin in a month, I wish. Thoughts on Theta? I'm actually using it right now to stream to theta.tv. Homecoin View, not a huge fan. Like I said, I'm not looking at any of these small cap coins. I'm not looking at any poo coins right now, simply because we need Bitcoin to move up. But right now, guys, I'm feeling pretty good about a bottom. I'm feeling pretty good about this area being a solid bottom. It's a nice little Cardano pump, as you guys can see right there, by the way. Finally breaking that resistance there on the 4-hour. So ADA looking really good. Hopefully it comes back down, honestly, and tests that old resistance and turns that into support. You are using Theta. Are they paying you in coins or what? No, they're not paying me in coins. I get a little bit. I get Theta. I get Theta fuel. I get T fuel. And you guys also get T fuel if you watch on theta.tv. So if you guys want to watch on theta.tv instead, let me pull it up. I can show you guys what the node looks like. This is the Theta Edge node. So this is what people see here they see on theta.tv. So this is the stream for them. So if you guys want to go ahead and watch on theta.tv, you guys certainly can. So thought I would show you that for a second. That's pretty cool. So if you guys go ahead and watch there, you guys can earn T fuel while watching this stream. Look at this here on the 4-hour chart. This was the channel. This is the channel that we've been in. We bounced right off here. The daily closed at 31, like right around 31.2. We did have that wick. Obviously, we had the wick down. We obviously had that wick down here, but we still closed above where we have to close to stay bullish. And as you guys can see in this little Wyckoff, where is my Wyckoff accumulation? You guys can see that this was the original support down here. And now we went ahead, support down there, and we went ahead and tested just below the support, and we got that spring, right? You guys can see that on the chart. Oops, on this chart. We tested here, back down to 32. Now we're back up we're back moving up. Now we're moving back. We tested here. Now we're moving back up. Right for the expirations for Ethereum to be right around 2,100, Bitcoin to be probably around 36, 37. Come back down and test. And then I think into July, into early mid-July, we're going to start to see a real boom. I think that is exactly where we'll see. CryptoKid thinks we could go down to 20K. We certainly could. Like I said, it's not out of the realm of possibilities. But like I said, I see the accumulation schematic as opposed to this schematic, which is a distribution, which it looks very similar. You see a break here, a rise up where we could be, and then you'd see a test down, a test up, and then this would be the mid-July for people who think that we're in the distribution phase. But I think we're in accumulation right now. This looks a lot like what we saw with the top here at 64. There was a bunch of big shoulders, and then we just saw this big drop here. So I think we've already seen the distribution phase. Now we are in the accumulation phase near this area right here, and I think we're going to go ahead and move up to the upside. What price would that third test price be? This is 20. This was a 28.7. Went up to this would be 34, 32, 36, 34, and then moving on. So that's exactly on phase C. Yep. We really don't use theta in Europe. I guess it's an American thing. Well, it could be. Like I said, I think they're trying to make it global. So, but right now at 34.7, we saw it wake up to 35. So maybe, I think in my opinion, I think we're gonna go ahead and see like 30, like right around this 35, high 35s to 36. So you'll see a drop here. We'll come back here. Here, I'll just drop for you, actually. Here's what I see coming soon. From what we've seen, I think we'll see a move up here to about 36-ish. You'll come back down here. We'll test this 34 area. And then we'll go ahead and we'll make a move to the upside. That's exactly what I see coming here in the coming days. And then as we get into July, early mid-July, July 6th, 7th, 8th over here, I think that's where you're going to see we're finally going to come back up here and retest this 40K. Make this a little bit smaller. And this is essentially what the Wyckoff would look like. Here again, oops, let me get the drawing. This is essentially what the Wyckoff would look like. Another test to the downside, and then upside from there. So that'd be like early to mid-July. So that's exactly what I think we're going to go ahead and see, is something to that extent. Theta price predictions, I love Theta. Simon, good to see you in the house. Mac, good to see you as well. Good to see you there as well. But that's exactly what we're looking at here for Bitcoin in the short term here in the next week or so. That's exactly what I'm seeing. What about you guys? How are you guys feeling? Make sure you guys go ahead and tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen so we can get more people here. We can get more people here in the live. I know my guy, World War Bitcoin is on as well. I don't like to steal anybody from him. So, but yeah, that's what we're looking at. ETH is going to follow, sort of similar as lagging behind Bitcoin. But like I said, I think at least until Friday into Saturday, I think we're going to see the 21-ish hundred Ethereum. Do you think we will get a dip into the 20Ks? Now, when you say 20Ks, or like when Pablo says 20Ks, I don't want to say anything. Like I said, I'm not trying to say anything bad about Pablo either. But who could have predicted this? how to watch your live on theta.tv. Just go to theta.tv, make an account, and you can go ahead and search me from there as well. You guys can go ahead and search me from there as well. But make sure you guys go ahead and hit like here on YouTube as well. Hit like on YouTube if you guys are on YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe as well. But what I'm saying is for Pablo, who was saying, who could have predicted that we'd go down in the low 20s? Well, we wicked down to the high 20s, and we did it for about an hour. That isn't going, he was saying 24K, he was saying 20K. Like I said, no hate. Like I said, no hate to Pablo. But we didn't dip much below that first wick, that support line. So it's not like we went down to 24, like a flash crash to 24 or 20. So for what it's worth, like I said, I think this is the bottom. Like I said, I think that area is the bottom, that 28.5. I think they got, I actually think 30 is the bottom, but we just wicked down in order to shake out a few more weak hands. And that's exactly what that wick down was, is just to shake out weak hands and to get people to think that we're going down to 25, 24, and 20. It was also a good bear trap because we went from 28 to 34 like that. So hopefully some bears got wrecked, because I'm not a big fan of the bears. If you're a bear, no offense, but I don't like you. So I'm a big Bitcoin bull. So, but that's where I'm at with that. So Goldman Sachs are going to use their own blockchain. Yeah, I've heard something like that. I actually think, like I said, Crypto Mason, Crypto Weatherman, a couple of my friends, appreciate them. They think these enterprise blockchains are really going to be something. And I think they, like I said, I wasn't as convinced before, but I think they might actually be right. Like HBAR and Theta and these places that are that have the SEC on their side. They've already been vetted. And when the SEC, or the government wants to put big regulations on, those two projects are going to be ready to go. Will it go any lower? I don't think so. Like I said, I think we're bullish from here. It also liquidates people. SVJ, that's exactly it. It was a bear trap that liquidated a lot of people. So because there was probably a lot of stop losses and a lot of stop losses right at that 30K. So if it dipped below 30K, people had to sell, and then you saw it all the way go back up to 34K right away. So some people lost a little bit of money in position. So, but oops, we got that going on. But there we go, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Angel here, Begin Crypto. I wanted to make sure you guys got this video today. Make sure you guys go ahead, check out TikTok. Everything that I got going on TikTok, make sure you guys check that out. Tap the screen. The TikTok algorithm likes it. So I almost got liquidated. SVJ says, dang, that is crazy. Yeah, but a lot of people did probably almost get liquidated, or did get liquidated. That was probably the plan of some of the whales as well. But thank you guys so much. Angel here, Begin Crypto. I'm going to go ahead, take off. But until next time, Angel, Begin Crypto. Peace. I'm off of TikTok, guys. Thank you guys so much on Theta TV. Thank you so much on YouTube, Twitter, etc. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you guys smash the like button so more people can